Hi there. So, have you been married for a little while and things have kind of like gotten into a little bit of a same old rut? Have you been finding yourself, kind of not really having the best communication with your partner, with your significant other, and holding back your truth and holding back what it is that you really want to say because you're so nervous about hurting their feelings, and you're so conscious and aware of the fact that their energy might not be matching yours. Maybe you've been doing a lot of personal growth and you're kind of like really stepping into your edges a little bit more, but maybe they're not. And you're at the point where you're just like, okay, well, you know what, I can't lessen myself anymore, even though you're my husband or my partner, and I love you so much, but I can't hold myself back anymore. I can't hold my truth back anymore. You deal with your stuff, and I'm gonna go over here and deal with my stuff, and perhaps we can meet in the middle. It's time to stop worrying whether or not I can make you happy, and I have to do this for me. So, my name is Krisha Young, and I work predominantly with women who are in their 40s and above, who are at a place in life where they're just like, you know what? Is this it? Like, is this my life? And things are just not feeling as dynamic and passionate and alive and vibrant as you know that they can be. And so women come to me in order to help them kind of shed those layers of the onion, to be able to step into that and speak their truth and awaken that inner goddess within them. And so this clip I'm about to share with you is an actual coaching session that I had with one of my clients. And those scenarios that I just mentioned to you are exactly some of the things that were going on in her relationship. She didn't hire me for specifically for relationship support. She hired me so that she could just in general stand up as a more powerful and confident woman. She said, Krisha, I want what you have. Teach me all the things. And I was like, all right, let's do this. We've worked on her business, and we have also worked on her as a woman. She's in her 50s, and she's just like, damn, I want to travel. I want to live life. I want to have something more passionate. Now that my kids are older and I don't have to worry about them so much, it is my time. It is time for me. And so that's what we got working on. And there is a lot of collateral impact that happens when you do invest in coaching with somebody like me, and in the sense that her relationship is actually improving a lot. And this was an excerpt from one of our coaching sessions where I was talking about how, when you are a whole person, find another whole person and have a beautiful whole relationship. But it's kind of different when you have been married for a really long time and you still love your partner. She loves her husband. There's no wanting to get divorced or anything like that. But she's like, you know what? I'm done babysitting you and tippy toeing around your emotions and how you are with things. It is time for me to speak my truth. It is time for me to continue evolving as a woman. It is time for me to, trust who I am and step into this version of myself that I've been stuffing down and keeping down in order to please everybody else, and be the good woman, be the good wife, be the good girl for so long. Well, you know what? No mas, no more. It is my time, right? As I mentioned before. And so we have been working on how she can bring this new powerful goddess into her marriage where she's not blowing his head off, because that's not what it's about. It is about loving, honest communication, and easing him into this new version of herself, while at the same time holding those firm boundaries for herself. And so we talked about what it's like when you're with someone, when you're whole, and you're with somebody who has holes, who are whole, like wholly, HOLY, as in, like, there's parts of themselves that they haven't worked on. And so they are, you know, not as far along spiritually advanced, or in terms of consciousness, or in terms of self-awareness, right? And that dynamic can sometimes be a little interesting to deal with. And so that's what we were talking about today. And because of her new attitude in her marriage, things are just like really beautiful, like conversations that they were never able to have before about what their future could look like and will look like, they're having now. And they're having way more romantic moments now than ever before. And it is because she is stepping into asking for that and working on that communication piece for herself, and he's responding to her in a really positive way. And she's no longer treating him like her third child, right? She's just like, you're a grown-ass man, you can figure it out, right? And that was so difficult for her for many, many, many years, and it drained her and it exhausted her and it made her a shell of a woman. And when she hired me, she said, I feel like my soul is dying and I don't want to feel like that anymore. And so this woman is like a firecracker and doing really, really well. So I'm going to share that with you. And I hope that you enjoy this little snippet of, you know, the experience of what it's like to coach with me, and hear what I had to say about this particular scenario. Like if you were to start all over again today, right? It would be a whole different dynamic. Mm-hmm. Right? It's like you're much more of a whole person. So you would be attracting much more of a whole person. Relationships, when one person is growing and the other person not so much, and then it's like, but I feel so whole and you've got your wholly, right? I am WHOLE and you are full of HOLESs. Yeah. And it's hard because if somebody is full of holes and you're with them, then your wholeness gets sucked into their holes, right? Yeah. And it's very, very draining. So you need to create that boundary, that energetic boundary, even if it is with somebody who you love, like your husband or your child or whoever it is, right? You know what? I am continuing to be whole. You can continue to be wholly. But I'm not going to be taking on, like, I'm not going to be sucked into the vortex of your holes. So my client went on to say that, you know, she's becoming much more aware of this and stopping to, you know, bend over backwards for him or for anybody really in her life. So if you need some support with this, if you need some support with the whole no longer bending over backwards for everybody, with your own wholeness, you know, filling your holes with really nourishing, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful awareness practices and deep work in terms of, you know, transforming yourself and shedding all of the layers and shedding all of the crap that no longer serves you, and in helping you to create these energetic boundaries that I spoke about. You know, let me know. We can hop on an awakening call together, and I can help you to take a look at what's working, what's not working, why it's not working, and see if we're a good fit to actually work together, and help create a beautiful whole goddess. And if you're single, you'll be able to attract a whole person into your life. And if you're in a relationship, this wholeness will serve you and your family like, oh my God, like nobody's business, and elevate everybody else around you. This is what we can do. This is our power as women. When we are whole and we are healed and we've got firm energetic boundaries and we know how to say no with love, to the point where they're like, please say no to me some more. It makes a huge impact on, you know, everybody who we come into contact with, and especially our children, and especially the people who we love the most. And so that is the type of, you know, woman I enjoy working with, is somebody who wants to have an impact on this world and make a positive impact. And if you're ready, then let's do this. So schedule up an awakening call with me today, and I will talk to you soon.